Hello, everyone. I'm Darlene Corbett, the UnStuck expert. I keep saying the unstuck speaker. I guess I'm both. But the expert is the overarching umbrella. Today, I want to talk again about the privilege of aging. Now, why do I bring this up again? Well, first of all, I want to say something or ask something. Wisdom comes with age. Would you say so? Debatable, but in many areas it does. Is this something for youth? We can learn from our youth. Yes, we can learn, we can work together. In fact, recently, or in the last few months, I went on YouTube and I can't remember what it was for, but I learned something from a 12-year-old. And I was so pleased because they know about technology in ways that we never will. And I really embrace learning from whether it be younger or older. But I also learn from people even older than I. Several years ago, well, maybe about 7 or 8, but I guess that's several. I was at a hypnotherapy conference, and I was a senior hypnotherapist. I've been doing it for over 25 years. But there's still always something to learn. And my colleagues and I were listening to this gentleman. His name is Dabney Ewing. He was a physician. And he taught us something that none of us really thought about. He was 90 years old. He recently passed on, took a one-way flight to heaven, as I always say. But he was amazing. I also learned from another hypnotherapist, Claire Frederick, who I mentioned, who taught me the technique of inner strength, which I've augmented and modified. And I bring it to my book and I bring it to my own hypnosis gatherings with, individuals. So there's something to be said. Now, my original mentor, the man I really trained with, Daniel Brown, he's superb. He was also older than me. But all of these people learned and developed themselves. So there is something about wisdom coming with age. And I know we are a very youth-oriented society. And again, there is something to learn from the youth, as there always should be. And they carry the baton in certain areas, as they should. But we can't disregard those of us who have lived through the ages and learned. My profession of psychotherapy, I'm a clinical social worker, as well as a hypnotherapist, really comes from aging and experience. Yes, I learned all the fundamentals and the foundations of academic studies and trainings, but truly, it was through the wonderful people I work with in developing. It's like chiseling a muscle. I'm going to use this a lot. Chiseling. You get a muscle, it's there. If you don't take care of it and keep exercising it, it atrophies. It's the same thing with our learning. We need to keep up. So I see this as a woman of a certain age. Yes, it is a privilege to grow older. And as we grow older, it's a privilege to share what we have learned, but it's also being humble and accept to the lessons from those that are much younger that have so much to offer in other areas. Just fuel for thought. In the meantime, I'm Darlene Corbett, the Unstuck expert. I remember to say that, not just the speaker. And if you want some positive postings about learning to reset your mindset to get unstuck, well, visit DarleneCorbett.com. I invite you. Darlene Corbett, the Unstuck expert.